I said the other day to a friend of mine, I wished as if some way to get Henry Ford, Alexander Graham Bell, and the Wright brothers all to come here today to see what they did.
My father raced here in Jackson. Oh, he started racing in the late 50s and raced through 1967. 1967 is when all the dirt tracks closed because Jackson International opened up in 1968, which was the asphalt track. Anyway, Dad got out of it because he was a dirt track racer.
We got the Parker family here, and you know, you guys, not only have you a long history in racing, your dad started and the stories he was telling me earlier, but y'all are still in the racing business down here in Hattiesburg, running the racetrack down in Hattiesburg, is that correct? Yes, sir. So, you know, why don't y'all just take your time and tell us a little bit about, you know, how you grew up, and, you know, sir, why don't you tell us how you got your boy started in racing? And I mean, this is a pretty amazing story to talk about what's here in your car. You showing me some cars a while ago about what you remember here, and then how you just took it into the family business, so to speak.
We come up here in Jackson at the Coliseum over there, and I brought the little cart I used to drive for this man. Well, he got sick and I quit because I couldn't stand to hear him run. I was just go to pieces, you know. And
right.
So I stayed away from him for a while. Sammy Hill, a good friend of mine, just buried him about a month ago. He raced with us. And he come to me and said, I want you to help me put on a race. I said, Sammy, I can't even stand around and see one of them here run. I get nervous. He said, you scared? I said, no, I'm not scared. I just get nervous. I started up here at Laurel, Mississippi, on that one. Me and my wife just got married that Friday night.
What? Now, hold on a second. You're telling me that you got married and went straight to the racetrack?
Well, we went down there.
I want to meet your wife. I'm cutting this off right now. I want to meet your wife. She's the toughest woman in this room. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Well, her daddy's one got it.
Okay. Okay.
Her daddy and Joe Costley. A lot of y'all know Joe Costley. Yep. Biggest crook in the world. But he was a good man, you know. He knew what he could do with a car. And he was a bootlegger. And I'd followed them around, and they kept saying, we're gonna let you drive. And one day we was up at Laurel at the fairground, and that was a half-mile track. And we were standing there, and this man walked up there, and he said, you know, he said, my driver ain't gonna show up tonight. He said, I got to have a driver. I said, you're looking at him, and I've never been in one of them.
Really?
And your wife didn't even know you was on race, did you?
No. We just got married Friday night, and this was Saturday night. We had to rush to get off our honeymoon.
To get to the racetrack.
And I borrowed Lucky May's helmet. And when everybody got in that car, and I was so excited to get in that car, I forgot to put the seatbelt on. And they pushed me off the brake. And I was out there just riding around. She said, well, Lucky done a change clothes, but he's still wearing the same helmet. And the man had put a water hose on it for a gas line. And it got next to the header and burned a hole in it. the gas was spewing on the header, and it caught fire. Well, I think it wasn't gonna hit me. I just kept on running.
Too much fun.
And Fats,
Or Sargus.
I can't say that last name, but he was announcing. He said, "Man, get out of that car. You ought to burn up." And I just kept riding. I didn't realize I didn't have the seatbelt on until I stopped. And I didn't know it had a rubber water hose on it for the gas line. So I got out, walked around there, and we stopped at some restaurant down here, and they had hamburgers as big as a plate. I don't know what the name of the place.
Stamps Burgers?
I don't know, it's down the road.
There, yeah, big as my hat. Yes, sir.
Anyway, and we went in there, we eating them hamburgers and fries. Lucky Mays come in there and said, "Yeah, here's your money." I said, "Money?" I didn't know I'd made it. But they still wouldn't let me drive. My dad-in-law wouldn't let me in the car. So her daddy died, unfortunately. So he had an old car back there, and the body's done and rusted off of it. So I went and got a pickup, and I split the cab and split it down each side and brought it together and made it small, just as wide as the frame. I bolted it to the frame on the side and welded it up. Made me a sprint car.
A pickup frame.
Just call them skeeters.
Skeeters, okay. There's a skeeter class.
So I wound up running it, carried it to Pensacola, and Lucky was on the driver. Because I never run on asphalt, and very little on dirt. Carried it down there, and he got out of it on the back straightaway and said it won't run. And it runs so fast out there on the highway, you couldn't hardly hold it in the road. And I don't know what was wrong with it, so I don't know if he was scared of it. Then discovered the roll cage was too short. So I had to take all the roll cages out. And it's a good thing that happened. Because they had these little pipe that goes on a flatbed truck to hold the canvas up. You know.
That's what your roll cage was. Something was telling you not to race, so it's fun. I really enjoyed it, and so again, I didn't get to race at some of these old tracks, but hopefully we can continue talking more stories about this. And again, I appreciate y'all coming sharing these stories. I know Ronald has been a part of this in all of our lives in some form or fashion, and it's great to pay tribute to that. And Dan, we're proud to have you bring everybody here, and maybe our expert over there can correct something for us if we need to, but everything else will be good. I appreciate it, guys. Let's go eat some chicken before it gets. Is the chicken here?
I don't know. I'm gonna go check.